Okay, a very good day to everyone. Today, I would like to present regarding the topic, which is the study research related to personality and perception in workplace. So, the organization that I chose was the Shell Company. So, my name is Darshini Devi, and I'm taking the program of Bachelor in Accountancy. So, this is the subject, which is the organization behavior. So moving forward for the introductions part. Okay, let's explain me regarding the Shell company. Okay, actually it is a specialist in chemical manufacture and marketing as well as explorations, production, refining and selling of natural gas and oil. As we all know that Shell is a global energy corporation which included a technology and creative thinking which contribute to be a sustainable energy for the futures as well as Shell work life harmony as well. Like it is involvement of the core values of the honesty, integrity, respect for the people who serve as the foundation for everything they do. So Shell actually covers over 70 countries and 93 employees, which is serving 1 million of commercials and also the industrial clients, as well as the 32 millions of the customers focused organizations. Actually, for 2 days, like the Shell in Malaysia contributed to the advancements like the multi-phase presence in Malaysians. For example, like they are operations their activities focus on the effectiveness, development, and the production in the Malaysian country, as well as distribute the all products as such as different grades of the lubricants, fuels, as well as the bitumen of the primary areas of the concentration downstream areas. Moving forward for the background details of the organization, so I would like to start with the Shell's journey or background from the London antiques shop to becoming a famous or world's largest of the most innovative energy companies as well. So Shell is a leading oil and gas company which is started from the year of the 1833 to 1892, which is from the seashells to the oil industry. Like a Samuel, who individual named as a Samuel took advantage on growing demand for the Oriental seashells in the interior design to grow businesses in the London on the year of the 1833. Like he wanted to become an energy firms in the world as export the company as grow one of the top energy firm towards their country as well. In the year of 1893 to 1900, there is the establishment of the Shell Transport and a trading company. For example, like the inventions of the Murex, like the Samuel brothers, transformed the oil transportation and reduced the prices by raising the volume. Like they established the Shell brand, and also they comes up with brightly painted their cans as a red color. Furthermore, on the year of 1901 to 1907, there is integrating with Royal Dutch. Actually, it's like Standard Oil's transport and distribution rights were acquired, like due to the overproductions and also the tanker contributed by the Royal Dutch of the Shell's field fleet. I mean the Shell's fleet that was unused. So the Royal Dutch was established in 1907, and also on the month of the April 23 is a Shell's birthday celebration. Moving forward on the year of 1908 to 1993, there is a growth and the originality, like the opening location in the US, Europe, and also Mexico. Like they comes up with the statement of the opening some of the events during the year to celebrate the Shells as well. Shells Company. On the year of 1914 to 1945, there is a pair of the supporting the military efforts. Actually, it's like providing ships to the British uh, at Admiralty. Right, the Shell was upgrading and instrumental in both world wars. Actually, at the same time, the Shell was developed in the drilling technology and fueled the first intercontinental flight during the period by growing the oil companies. Moving forward, the 1946 to 1960, the wartime expansions, actually it's like related to the rising the reconstruction expenditure and shifting the oil prices. And the 1961 to 1918, there is innovative ideas and also the parts rate. For example, like the elevating the local pupil to the senior of the roles in the Shell organization, like the Shell divides into a core, nuclear powder, and also the metal in reaction to the volatility of the oil prices. Moving forward to the next will be in the year of the 1981 to the 2004, which is developing and overcoming obstacles, which is to the some of the clash in the oil prices. The Shell wanted to grow or acquisitions towards towards this year and concentrated on the developing project at the lower cost. And the next will be 2005 to 2006 16, the breakthrough invention and fresh partnership. Like they will come up with the project and some diversity into more oil corporations and the gas projects. And present, um, I mean the next 2017 to current year, they will be offering a greener solutions and also like globe shifts to a lower carbon system. Like the Shell is actively taking part into the change the energy system into the like they wanted to achieve a goals into their organization, so they will come up a strategics implementing such issue to overcome such issue and achieving their organization goals. So there is pictures that I updated the logo of the Shell as well from the 1911, the grow up of the Shell's logo. So moving forward for the objective, so there are two main objectives, which is the first one will be wants to fuel progress by providing more and cleaner energy options. Actually, it's like providing energy in a way that is socially, ecologically, and economically responsible for the world's expanding energy needs. Actually, it's like driving by growing living standard for the growing global populations. For example, Shell is an integrated energy corporation that is a mission of providing energy in a way of these things like the cell approach the world what the world really needs, and they are wanted to stable it by solidating their position as a leader in the oil and gas sector. Then the next will be meet the sustainability development with the shared chemicals. Actually, it's like a sustainability in a frame in terms of the people, nature, and strategy and climate target. As a, for example, like the Shell have made an effort to incorporate this dedication to sustainability into their business procedures, strategies, and also the decision making. Like most urgently is like they wanted to overcome the problems such as pretending to human rights, diversity and inclusion, the environment and climate changes to the Shell chemicals. So next will be, I would like to talk regarding the description of the theory. There will be involvement of the five theory, which is Myers-Briggs type indicator. Okay, actually, I wanted to relate this organization cell towards this theory. Like there is an involvement of thinking versus feeling. So I would like to talk regarding the thinking first. Like the managers at the Shell organization are involved in the thinking theory part, which is capable of thinking and making judgments based on the reason and impartial analysis. At the same time, feelers, which is feeling, involvement of the feeling is might be involvement of the employees within the Shell company since they make a decision based on their feeling or emotion and ideas. The next will be Maslow hierarchy needs. Actually, it is involvement like the Shell company aims to meet workers' need in order to increase their productivity at work and setting up their goals as well. Like they wanted to drive for creativities and innovative that is result for the self actualizations in the Shell's organization. The third will be contingency approach. Actually, it's like the shell organization adapts its leadership style to fit the demands of various workers. Like it involvement in the leadership, like they wanted to lead the company, they wanted to achieve the goals, the outcome, the objective, the core values of the company. So they wanted to become a leadership to their style of the operations. The next will be MC Gregor theory. Actually, it is involved the X and Y, which state the rewarding people with specific talents which inspired them, and the theory that Royal Dutch Shell was imposed a challenging assignment to drive the employees. So it will be like the organization wanted the employer and the employee to be a positive relations to achieve this theory. The last theory will be the Big Five and Kelly theories. Actually, it is the involvement of extraversion, agreeableness, conscientiousness, neutralism, and also openness to a new experience, which can lead to improve the employee engagement into the work that will be related to this theory. So next will be, there are three main organization behavior characteristic, which is the shell organization behavior characteristic. So the first one, the mainly focus on the emphasis on the risk. Okay, actually we all know that taking a calculated risk and also making it to overcome is a very big thing, very a fundamental principle towards this organization, as like the staff to provide a creative idea, an innovative idea to emphasize on the risk that these encounters during their career in the workplace. At the same time, they will become out like when the employees' culture and the personal traits priorities comes up with the original and a unique idea. Innovation is will be a very huge focus into the organization. The next will be set district areas and duty as priorities. Actually, it's like for example to the shareholders at the workplace, like the safeguards, invest their money and also offer a long-term return that is a competitive with the those of the business top businesses in the sector. For example, like the customer of the clients gaining and keeping their giving their creation and provision of the goods and the services that is valuable in the term of the cost, quality, protection, and environmental effect that are back in the necessary businesses, premises, technicals, and also the environmental. The next will be, I got find out an article which is entitled of the leadership perspective and the style in the Shell Malaysia. So it is come out a statement which is got a statement related to the characteristic of the Shell organization behavior, which is encourage on the building leader is a major source of the competitive advantages. Like for example, like the Shell internal change management team in workplace at increased development initiative, like they want to do represent the management to achieve their goals. They wanted to be reflect as a leadership in their professionals, like respect for the pupil, long-term focus, pride without any arrogance to while they carry out their activities in the shell industry. So moving forward to the description of activities and events or industries. So I would like to talk regarding the politic activities. Okay, it is involvement for the companies and also for the employees. So the first one I would like to talk regarding the companies, like have the right and obligation to speak out an issue or impact businesses, workers, clients, shareholders, like consistent in the personality and perspective in workplace, like regarding their they have to speak out regarding anything that or conflicts that is impacted to the businesses or the organization. So it is one kind of a political activity that is involvement to the company. So the next one will be for the employees, like there is a chance for them to participate in a community activities, like such as the candidacy for public office. So it is a suitable giving a chance to them to involvement in the political activities as well. So the events will be, I would like to talk regarding the first event, which is it is a release in the news. So it is a significant event that conducted in Shell, which is the first one is a Shell Malaysia Prison Shell Cafe, a remarkable experience which is published on the news on the 8th December 2023. And the second one will be presenting the Shell app to enjoy and improve that experience, like allows the customer to buy petrol from the comfort of their car, improving their fueling experience. So this unique releasing were conducted in a special event opening in the cell industry. So the main three businesses will be oil and natural gas activities, renewable power, trading and shipping businesses. So the oil and natural activity is something like it is a main thing activity, the main focus activity, which is creating energy project that safety and efficiently unlock new resources by utilizing its expertise, experience, and tested deep water technology. So the main activity is the oil and natural gas activity. So next will be the renewable power. Renewable power is something like I would like to talk regarding some examples like the hydrogen energy from the low carbon alternative sources, including the solar, natural gases are the method of the carbon, like they will be involve the business of the renewable these powers. So the trading and shipping businesses involvement regarding the like they are focused on this thing like the maritime industry. Shell shipping is a mainly focused businesses. They wanted the source to specialize knowledge, innovative solution to making the marine industry and ensuring for the marine domains in which the Shell have been works together. Okay, last but not least, the conclusion and recommendation part. So the conclusion, I would like to talk regarding the ability to act and communicate in appropriate manner is a one of the main benefit of managing perspective of at work. Like the communication in a proper, in a positive way is one of the reflections of us whenever we conducted our activity, when we carry out our activity in any organization, in a big organization as well. So the next will be positive work environments are most likely when employee perception and management perception coincide. Like it's something like when our, for example, like an employee and an employer or the manager in the same manner of the attitude, in a positive manner of the attitude is truly making them comfortable whenever they togetherly conducted any activities or events during their workplace or the organization, for example, in the shell industry. So there will be disadvantages of misperception or the doesn't follow any good personality. For example, poor moral dissatisfaction and high turnover rates may result to the disconnect in the perception or failure managed in the workplace. So last but not least, the managers and employees in the shell, for example, like positive personalities that help them to approach their work more efficiently and advance in their ability to interact with the other pupils. So I would like to giving a recommendation, talk regarding the recommendation part. Like, for example, like the misperception in workplace, there is a two, where is, for example, in a shell, there will be fraud claim or scams that deserve a mislead customer. For example, sometimes we receive some SMS regarding reward price in the shell. So when we accidentally click those fraud claim or scams, it will be something a losses to us, and also it will be spoil the shell name. So it will be some misperception in a workplace that usually happen, and also cost cut in order to compete. So whenever they operating their businesses, it will be some misperception in workplace, which is like the cost cut in order to complete, like finding more cheaper or affordable to generate their crude oil in a shell is shell's primary obstacles or difficulty in order to stay a competitive companies in the market. So I would like to recommend it on addresses these misperceptions in a workplace, as oil and gas company such as the Shell often use supply plan for cost reduction as their primary business approaches, like focus on the risk taking, like usually share as face some risk or anything that challenges to them to happen in a workplace, to overcome those risks happen in a workplace, they have to easily taking those risks and focus on the risk taking as well, like the fraud or scams happens in the workplace. So overall, these are my presentation regarding this study research of the personality and perception in a workplace as well. So thank you so much, everyone.